Hey YouTube, this is your girl Miss Jovial. Hope everybody is having a good day. I just came back from eating lunch and I found out that one of my girlfriends in Chicago just up, she up and left her job, six-figure salary, to move with a guy that she met about maybe 5 months ago. And she moved out of the country, and I can't believe she did that. I'm happy for her. Let's get very clear. I'm really happy for her, okay? But one of my girlfriends told me that she says that she's not going to work. She's not going to do anything because he's financial and he says that he'll take care the both of them. And all she has to do is just be with him and they just ride out into the sunset. I'm happy for her. I don't hate. I'm not a hater. If you find the right guy for you, ladies, I'm very happy for you. My whole thing is have your own stuff, okay? And what I mean by that is never depend on anybody else to take care of you. That's my whole point. You know, when I was growing up, that's the first thing my grandmother told me, and my dad. Actually, my dad told me, he said, always have your own, you know. And my grandmother, my grandmother in Mississippi used to say, always have a pair to spare. Because I know you all have heard that before, that old saying, have a pair and a spare. And, you know, I took heed to that growing up. And, you know, I'm not trying to bash anybody. Really, I'm not. But ladies, you got to have your own stuff. Because you know what? Men come and go every single day. Just like if you decide to have a baby, you have to decide, will my salary, will my money take care of me and this child? Because you know that old saying, I think is mama's baby, daddy's maybe. Men come and go all the time. Okay? Don't depend on someone else to take care of you. You are perfectly capable of taking care of yourself. Real talk. Seriously. You got to stop. Okay? It's okay to, you know, if you want to move in with your man or get married, whatever it is that you want to do, but always have your own. You got to have your own stash. All right? Because see, a lot of men, and I'm not saying all, but a lot of men will say, well, I'm paying for this, I'm paying for this, I'm paying for this. And I'm going to tell you whether, you know, when to come and go. I'm going to tell you how to spend the money, you know, and he's going to start taking over your life and you're going to lose your independence. You understand what I'm saying? You don't want to do that. You are in charge of your own life. If you want to share your life with someone else, that's perfectly fine. But still, I want you to have your own. Okay? Please have your own. Because I was just sitting here thinking, I was like, now, if she's over there, and I'm hoping she got sense enough to have some money saved because she was struggling when she was in Chicago. I'm just going to tell you that right now. But I just want her, I hope that she left with some money so that if they decide to go their separate ways, she'll have money to fly back home or get her own place if she chooses to stay in that country. But see, that's my whole point. You understand what I'm saying? Because I think that you lose yourself when, you know, when women get with these men and they just, they're blinded by all of these stories that these men tell them. You know, oh, baby, I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to do this. I do that. You don't have to worry about anything. And you know what? Sometimes men will deliver. I got that part, but don't depend on it. That's my whole point. If they do nice things for you, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. But don't depend on it. Are you understand what I'm saying? I mean, I've seen it so many times where women have stopped working and then they get married and then over time, you know, men get tired of their women because they're not really bringing anything to the table and they start cheating on them and or start to, you know, physically abuse them and, you know, everything goes left. And see, sometimes you got to have what they call that little stash, that little getaway money, because you never know what might happen. So that's why you should have your own. If he's making, let's throw it out there. If he's making $1 million, you better go find a little job about 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 a year. So you could have some money on your own. You don't have to let the left hand know what the right hand is doing. Get you a checking account or a savings account, put it to the side, and if he gives you money, take a little bit of that and put it in your stash. He doesn't have to know about it, but just keep a little money. I don't know why people just don't understand that part. You have to do that. And it's like you lose something when you start depending on other people. You lose your self-respect, I think. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Maybe you could, leave your opinions in the comment. I would really like to hear what you have to say about it. But like for me, I'm in a relationship and, I love my man. But I have my own stuff. I got my own stuff. Meaning my stuff, I meant my money. I have my own money. If he says that I'm gonna pay for this, I'll pay for that. Okay, that's perfectly fine. But I still have my money on the side just in case I have to leave the premises, or if something happens and we split and I have to get my own place, or whatever the case is, I have my own stuff. Please believe that. And you want to stay busy. I don't, I know me personally, even if I married a millionaire, I don't think I could stay home every single day and do nothing. I just couldn't, because I would have to do my share. How about that? I mean, because in this day and age, it takes almost 2 salaries to make a living. You know what I mean? To make things work in a household, unless he's a millionaire. And I'm not going to say the chances of you finding a millionaire is 0 to none, because all things are possible. But in the meantime, if you are with a man that you've been with for a number of years, whether you're married, whether you're shacking up, whatever it is that you do, because that's your business, it's best to just have your own stuff. Pay your own bills. Let him know that you are independent. Ooh, my New York comes out of me from time to time. Ooh, you are. Just let him know that, you have a woman who can stand on her own 2 feet. I think that's more of a turn on for a man than anything. I know that looks may play a part, but I think independence is even more attractive to men. Like even with me, when when my man and I go out to dinner, I mean, he pays for dinner, but I do pay for breakfast and lunch. Now, let me just say this. Now, I don't mind treating, but I don't know if I'm going to treat dinner, unless it's his birthday. Now, if it's his birthday, I'm gonna treat him to breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right? Yeah. But on a regular basis, if it ain't nobody's birthday, you pay for dinner and I pay for breakfast and lunch. How about that? Yeah, that's just how I do it. But, or if he wants to flip, if it's money funny, because sometimes his money funny too. We could flip the script. If I got it, if he don't have it, I have it. If I have it, he doesn't have it. I just don't like it when women just don't have it and they always give me. You see what I'm saying? That's not good. How long does that relationship last? Because eventually he's going to get tired of giving and not receiving anything. And please don't think your sex is going to keep him there, because you are sadly mistaken, okay? Because there's somebody out there better than you. My grandmother always told me that. She said, oh, okay, you think you bad to him? Okay, you might be bad at the moment, but it's somebody out there better than you. Got it? So don't think your sex is going to make him stay there. And sometimes your independence might intimidate him, but you can't take that chance to figure out if he's intimidated or not, because you got to have some getaway money. You got to have some savings somewhere. Okay? Seriously, because there's too much stuff going on right now, really. It's a lot going on, and you want to be prepared. And now, I haven't even talked about if you had any kids. Now, listen. Now, I think a man knows when you're a package deal. Like if you have 1 or 2 kids, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12, whatever you have, he knows that you're a package deal. If he chooses to do things with your kids, that's fine. But he's not obligated to do anything. Okay? I don't want you to start depending on him to help you with your kids, because he's not the daddy. The only time that he should take care of you and the kids is if you all get married. Now, if you all are dating, if he wants to take care of the kids, that is fine. Again, I'm not bashing anybody. Ladies, do depend on him to take care of you or your kids. Don't depend on it. Because you know what? Even when I was growing up, going out on dates, I always had my own money. If I don't have any money, I don't go out. Because I don't like to depend on other people. Get what I'm saying? And I always take more than what I have. More than I anticipate to spend. Just in case. And men can be real slick, honey. You all go to a dinner, go to a restaurant, and you sitting there, he say, oh, I left my wallet, I'll be right back. And then, you end up paying for his portion of the bill as well as yours. I'm just saying, it happens. It's never happened to me. Well, I ain't got no wood in here. But it happens to people. I've seen it. Not just TV. I've heard about personal stories where people just skip out on the bill. And so you have to have something. Now, I know you don't want to pay for it, but you may have to. So just always be prepared. Always, always be prepared. That's my schmeal. You do that's my schmeal. That's my schmeal. Okay? So you do whatever it is that you want to do. But listen to me, your auntie. And if we the same age, listen to your sister. Have your own things. Depend on you. That's who you depend on. Depend on you. Okay? Make sure you like, share, and subscribe and hit that notification button every time I come on here so you don't forget. Okay? I will talk to you all soon. Take care.